There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojans offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's gone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Tulsa wasting no time. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Powers forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, USC! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Tulsa wasting no time. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Red pass, it's complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Using the quick game. just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Trojans want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Trojans! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's a draw. Makes a man miss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. All out of space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Off play action on first down. Punts it out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And while that 1st half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the 1st half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that 1st half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the 2nd half, they can close the season out with an exclamation. Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. It's complete on the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That big play putting them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on it.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole.
Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
There he goes! Touchdown, Trojans! Once he got some room, it was over.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Hands it off. Fights off a defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Quickly complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Tulsa, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Making side adjustments here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wants to pass. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People